Hi everyone, so I'm back with another equipment video, and today I'm going to be walking you guys through the basic use of our older model GE Vivid 7 here. And despite it being an older piece of equipment, it still gives us quality scans, especially on students, and it is actually very user friendly because most of the icons and buttons and just general features of the machine are actually available right in front of you. So over to the left of our console here, we have our buttons similar to the newer model. We have worksheet, we have for a new exam, for a new patient. We have physio, where we would go and alter our EKG settings, such as the gain or the lead. We also have our probe selection and our review to review our images and cine clips. Next to that, we have our TGCs, our time gain compensation, where you can slide these left or right, which I always like to have actual TGCs rather than the virtual ones. I'm pretty sure a lot of sonographers would agree with that. Above our TGCs, we have the volume button here for our Doppler. And next to that, we have our power button over to the left, which is going to remain green while the unit is on. Of course, down here, you can see that we have a tactile keyboard right here on the console as well, so that you can begin to annotate directly by typing on the screen. It will pop up and you can move that over. Over to the right, we have a little dashboard here that has some different features. I will move the camera and zoom in here so that we can appreciate those. So we have our sector width, our frequency, focus point, frame rate, and as well as our color maps. And we won't use these other tools necessarily in our first quarter of scanning. Otherwise, whenever you are in a specific mode, so if I select one of my modes here, I have my pulse wave, I can select that. It will prompt me to have my settings for my pulse wave, M-Mode, continuous wave, so on and so forth. So I would select pulse wave or continuous wave, and I would be able to alter my sweep speed, scale, baseline, and reject. Always hit 2D to return back to your main scanning. These are our other prompts here. So we have our pulse wave, continuous wave, tissue Doppler imaging, our 2D, our M-Mode, and our color Doppler. So to select any of those, you would just click, and you can see, similar to the new unit, if you watch that video, you will notice that the color changes from orange to green when the mode is activated, and that does work for any of these modes. Right below that here, we have our trackball, just like the new units have, and our kidney beam buttons for selections and measurements as well. And then over to the right of the console, we actually have our caliper for generic measurements. We have our image store button, which you do have to click one time, review the image, and then click it again to store it. It does record in retrospective, meaning that it's capturing 3 beats prior to the button being pushed. We have our larger tactile freeze button here. To activate the freeze, you would just press that, and you can then scroll to the correct part of the cardiac cycle for measurements. To measure, you would hit the measure button, and it brings up a menu on our screen here, very similar to the newer model. So we would go to dimension, and we have all of our 2D measurements here. And that also works for our Dopplers, right? So if I hit 2D and I hit continuous wave, I freeze that image and I hit measure. You'll notice that measurements appropriate for continuous wave will prompt on the screen as well. So aortic, and we have our aortic valve measurements here. Always hit 2D to return back to your main screen. If we need to direct our cursor anywhere, our cursor is located right here. We would hit that and it does put the cursor superimposed on the screen. And we can direct that either parallel or perpendicular to the structure necessary, depending whether you're doing M-Mode or Doppler of hemodynamics and blood flow. To create a patient on this machine, you would go to that new exam button in the bottom left-hand, the top left-hand corner of the console. It's actually right here. And it will prompt you to create a patient. So if you notice up top, we have some previous, not actual patients, but students here. You would type in your patient information here, or begin typing some information, and then you would hit create patient after you get an ID in. And then it will prompt you to put in your height, weight, blood pressure, and any additional information. Afterwards, you can hit either 2D or begin exam, and you can start to scan. So this is a basic overview of our Vivid 7, one of our older units. She may be a little old, but she still works really well, and she's wonderful for practice for new students. And if you have any questions, definitely ask. However, that is the basic overview. I really like how simplistic this machine is because pretty much all of its features are located on the actual console, which may be a little overwhelming at first, but take time to learn the machine that you're going to be scanning on and play with the buttons, press different features, practice typing and annotating on the screen, and utilize the most to get your images. If you have any questions, definitely ask, and remember there's nothing that you can click that is going to break this machine that I can't fix.